Welcome, everyone, to Pitbull Stadium, not far from Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. And today, this fan base eager to show everyone what the Panthers' home field advantage is all about. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense getting set for first down. He'll try the left side. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They'll give it to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Leaves it with the running back.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Moving away from pressure. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Message sent. Not only did I just stick him, I'm going to give him a few words like, hey, listen, bud, you want to take off and scramble? I got plenty more where that came from. Great job by the defense, setting the tone with some physicality.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
First down here for the offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Inside the 35. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Wants to throw. It's Westbrook. He lets it fly. They intercept it. He'll try to take it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Off the boot, looking for his man. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the pass hits, picked off. Got room at the 35. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hall. Tackle is made after the first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Scanning the field, it's Westbrook. Looking to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Zings it complete to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting into rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Central Michigan. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. Our assignment of Florida International 7, Sam Houston 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun to give, looking for room. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it. He couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Bearcats will punt this one away. A low line drive and not his best work. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Quarterback checking the play. Looking for a man. It's Westbrook. Going for the big play. And he intercepts it. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. On the move to his left. Grab near the marker. It's Torgerson. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
With the run on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Picks up 4. Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal coming up. To the ground with the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you know, get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
And it's no good. Had a chance to tie it and couldn't do it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Still on his feet at the 45. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
They'll run it from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the lone back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. FIU pushing tempo. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Let's go! From the shotgun, they'll run it. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
And is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The pirouette on the run. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
To the air, it's Westbrook. They're trying to get to it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll immediately call timeout. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, FIU! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Looking to scramble. Stands in and takes the hit. And that pass is caught at the 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Sam Houston.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going up top on first down. Throwing right. Got his man. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Buying some time. Looking for the score. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
Man, what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. From the gun, looking for a man. Quarterback adapting. He's in there. It's good. And how about that to end the half? Touchdown on the final play and the 2-point conversion for good measure.
21, Sam Houston, 14.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Florida International, 21, Sam Houston, 14.
The Bearcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Dropping back, it's Westbrook. He makes the connection. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Panthers with the 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Orji. Makes his man miss. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looking to throw, it's Westbrook. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. FIU will line up to punt. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down move.
Nifty little juke, and he's out to the 37 before he stopped.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Grab behind the line. It's Hodges. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. What a snag by the defense. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to go up top on first down. Extending the play. He'll pull it down and run. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida International 28, Sam Houston 14.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Uncorks one. Complete to the left. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Bearcats racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's going to pass on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Now improvising. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Coming after it. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with it now.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The third sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from his back.
Looking for a man. It's Westbrook. Firing deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that.
And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to him. Looking to throw on second down. Steps away. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Tackled, but he has a first down. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is one of those plays where when the defensive backs come back to the huddle, they give you an earful. Is anybody going to get to the quarterback? Can anybody pressure him? I can't cover my guy for 4 hours.
Still looking, on the move. Makes the catch. It's Santos. And the Bearcats are threatening in the red zone. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And the Bearcats are rolling down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The corners are walked up tight. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Bearcats! And here they come, almost all the way back. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, and I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Dropping back, it's Westbrook. He's got his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Touchdown, Florida International. And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him and they convert. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
They're going to throw it again. He wants a big play here late. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Throws to the tight end. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.